Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be testing Makeup Revolution, which I'm so excited for. So I went to my local Superdrug. I got everything I could. I mean, there wasn't a foundation, there wasn't any mascaras or brow products. I literally got the basics. So don't know if it was just my store. I know online they do things, but I couldn't get them in time for the video. So I thought, you know what, just go with the flow, use what I have. So I am very excited for this. I hear so many good things on Makeup Revolution. So yeah, if you enjoy my video, then please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. Let's just get into the video. So for primer, I have a new product, as it says. I have the Aqua Priming Pro Base. So I'm not sure when this came out, but it says new. I've never used it. Don't know if you've ever used it. So the spray is a bit, I don't know how to describe it. It's not a fine mist. There is a bit of a, you know what I mean? And the smell is not too great, but it does feel amazing on the skin already. I mean, there's quite dry, so I guess I'll have to put more on. So this says it is a stunning lightweight primer providing the perfect base underneath your makeup. This easily absorbed water enhanced with multivitamins hydrates the skin for hours, revitalizing your complexion and boost radiance. Can be worn alone to freshen your skin up. So like I said in the intro, I could not get a foundation. I don't even know if they do foundations. They might do like a BB cream or something, but I could not see one anywhere. So this is a new thing I'll be trying. This is quite new out. It is the Super Stay 24-hour full coverage foundation. So I've heard so many good reviews on this. I don't know if I got the right colour. When I got this, I'm sure I had a tan. So we're just going to give it a go, see if I like it, see if I don't. So I'm just going to put this around my face. Yeah, already I think it's a bit dark, but just go with the flow. Now I don't know if this oxidizes, so if it does, then I think I'm gonna look a bit orange. So I'm just blending it in with my beauty blender from Tarte. So the colour's actually not that bad, and for first impressions it is full coverage and it's not too matte at the minute. I'm definitely gonna have to put it down my neck because I am pale, as we can all see, and now my face is slightly orange. Just a little bit, it's not too bad. So on me it has oxidised just a little bit. I mean, it wasn't this dark when I put it on, was it? So I've just literally put it on my shoulders and my neck a little bit, not too much. But I had to do it. You know what, this is actually better than some high-end foundations I've got. It's full coverage, it's not too matte, and it just doesn't look cakey. Oh my god, how have I not tried this before? You know what? That is amazing. For drugstore, definitely. Now I can see why the hype is. Because it's so goddamn good. So, probably the most exciting thing, the newest thing, if I'm correct, I have got the Revolution Concealer and Define, and oh my god, am I excited to use this. Yes. So, as you know, my favourite concealer is the Tarte Tape Shape, and this little fella is apparently the same, if not better. Now, when people say that, in my head I'm like, shut up, can't be as good as Tape Shape Concealer. Well, apparently it is, so we're gonna give it a go. I mean, look at that packaging anyway. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So first up, the little dofer, if you can see, is just like Tape Shape. What a coincidence. So let's see what this bad boy can do, eh? So it is a little bit light. I did get it in the shade C1, which is the lightest shade if I'm correct. C1, I'm sure it is. So hopefully it doesn't look too bad. Maybe I can lighten the foundation down a little bit with it. But I'm only going to put a little bit on just to see how much coverage it actually can give. this is definitely a lot lighter weight than the Tape Shape Concealer, definitely. And the coverage is actually exactly the same. Blends out very nicely, you know I like that. It is definitely a little bit light though, I should have got a different colour. But if I got a better colour foundation, then I don't think it will be as brightening, because this foundation is a little bit dark. But that's what you get for not swatching anything, isn't it? You should always try before you buy. But you know what, it doesn't even look cakey. I think I actually prefer it. So sorry for everyone that I thought was just hyping it up for no reason. I apologise, because I bloody love it. Oh my gosh, it's so good. You guys need to run down that Superdrug or wherever you can get it. Tam Beauty, that's where I got it. I got it delivered. Well, the second I saw it come on Instagram, I purchased it. But the postage took about 2 weeks. And I was like, I'm probably one of the first people to order it, and you still haven't sent me it. And then people was getting theirs before me, and I was like, what? Do you know what? I know it's a little bit light under my eyes, but that is so nice. Like, my skin looks unreal right now. That foundation and that concealer works so well together. I'm impressed. So to set my whole face and my under eyes, in the store I went to, I couldn't find any setting powder or anything. I live in a really bad town, I can never find what I want. And like I said, I didn't have time to go on the internet and get it because I wanted to shoot this video. So I have the Pro HD Powder and Contour Palette. And this has a light enough shade to be able to set my face with. So it's got more of a translucent powder, it's got the banana powder, it's got the lighter colours, it's got all the contour colours. So I'm just going to take the lightest one and hope for the best. So as I'm putting this on, I am noticing that it's a little bit creased under my eyes, but I have really fine lines under there, so any concealer does that for me. So yeah, just a normal powder, can't really say anything about it except set my eyes nicely. So to contour and bronze my face up, I'm going to be using that same palette obviously. And to start off with, I'm definitely going to be taking the lightest shade, which is this one. I'm only going to take a little bit because I don't know how pigmented these are, and I don't want to make myself look like a bronzed goddess when I'm pale AF. First impression, it's not too pigmented, which I love. It's definitely a buildable one. So I'm going to go in with this kind of more reddy colour. Well, not red, but got the red undertone to it. I don't know if this is going to work on my skin. I've never really used a reddy toned bronzer, so we shall see. So before I forget, I've had a lot of questions asking who did my intro and my channel art. So you know, the little drawing of me, which doesn't look like me anymore. That was a picture took about half a year ago when I had long hair, and I had definitely some more long roots. And also all the animation side of it, you know, all the transitions. So I actually didn't do it myself, sort of. The idea was mine. I knew what I wanted, but luckily enough, my boyfriend is an absolute gem when it comes to anything on the computer. So he used to have his own channel actually. He used to do the cartoon drawings, like Minecraft drawings and all that, when he was a lot younger, which was fantastic. He was amazing. Loads of people paid him to do that. Also, he has a lot of graphic design behind him. So he did all his channel, he did other people's channels. He did really well actually, but a lot's been going on in our lives that just ended. And now he's gone on to his car, he's got a BMW, he's in love. I think he loves it more than he loves me, which is quite worrying. But anyway, off the subject, Chelsea, shut up. So yeah, he drew it. He didn't have a drawing tablet, he just got the mouse, drew me, and it looks amazing. It looks better than I actually do. So I didn't pay anyone to do it. I'm just lucky enough to have someone who's fabulous. So if you're looking for someone to do your channel for you, or even just do a cartoon drawing, hit me up. I've got you a man. I didn't realise it would be that popular, to be honest. I just thought, yeah, looks like me, looks cool. I want my channel to be pretty. And he was like, boom, well, look what I just got you. So you know what, that reddy toned bronzer really has done the job. So overall impressions on this palette, I think it is just pigmented enough. So yeah, love the palette. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Before I powdered, I had the liquid highlighter drops I should have put on. Do you think I could put it over powder? Might go a bit patchy, but I want to try them, so we're going to give it a go. So these are the Revolution liquid highlighter drops. This is in Liquid Starlight. This is the closest one I could find, well, the lightest one that was available, so I'm going to do a swatch of this for you. So I've definitely put far too much on my hand. Let me just blend it out a bit. Can you see that? I've never once tried a liquid highlighter dropper, so I haven't got the iconic ones or the Cover FX one. Actually, that's a lie. I got a miniature Cover FX one, but the shade is definitely too dark for me. So I've never actually tried it on my skin, but look at that. So we are going to put a little bit on my cheekbones, see if it works out. Hopefully it doesn't move the powder or the foundation underneath. So I'm literally just going to put a drop on my hand and take my finger and then see what happens. Wow! You know what? That's not worked out as bad as I thought. Oh my gosh, I love it. I definitely got the right colour. I normally like more of a gold than a pink, but so I'm just going to do the same on the other side. So it's definitely not patchy. I think I remember I put a cream one on and you could see just little circles of where I applied it to start off with. But this is blended out so nice. And to say it's on top of powder, then Jesus, it must be good. I have heard good reviews on it actually. You know what, I love that. And I'm gonna go extra, I'm gonna put it on my collarbone. You know what, these are gonna be my new favourite thing. I'm literally gonna cover myself in them. So, liquid drops, bam, you're good. So next up, I'm gonna go with blush, but I didn't get an individual one, so I got a highlighter palette that has kind of a blush in it. It's a bit shimmery, but as I'm glowing already, let's make me glow more. So this is quite new as well. I got this for Christmas actually, and I've just got it ever so dirty, so do excuse me. So this is the Pro HD Amplified palette. So we've got all of these shades. You can see my ring light, so sorry. So we've got a pure white highlighter, we got an ombre of a pink going into the white, we've got one that looks kind of like the ochres here, that one and that one, we've got a peachy one, just a golden one, a very golden shimmer, and down here it's like the ochre again, the different kind of colours. The ochre at Beverly Hills, may I add, just in case you're wondering, that's what it's like, my favourite. So I said I was using this for blush, and I'm going to be taking, I don't know which one to have, the Bougie or Poser. I'm going to take Bougie, make me look a bit peachy. So I'm just taking that peach colour Bougie and just putting a little bit, not too much because I don't like a lot. So yeah, that's not too pigmented as well. That is actually really nice. It's just got a bit of rosiness to my cheeks. So next off for highlighter, I'm going to use, I think I'm going to go in with this colour here, the white colour. My brush looks dirty, it's not. I gave it a wipe, but got all the product off. So I'm just going to take this whitish colour, but I might add a bit of gold to it. We'll just see how light that white actually is, because I don't want it to be, you know, too light. So this white colour, by the way, is called Slay. Look at that. Isn't it nice? So I think I might go with a little bit of gold on top of that. It's called Extra, because we all like to be a little bit extra with our makeup, don't we? You know what, makeup has grown so much. I remember like 5 years ago, all I wore was foundation and mascara. I didn't wear anything else, maybe a little bit of lip gloss, and that was it. And then it moved on to adding a bit of eyeliner to it, and then a little bit of brush, and then it's just kept coming on and on. When I first saw highlighter come out, I was like, why would you want that on your face? But now look. So I'm just adding extra on top of that. I'm just going to dab it on lightly because I don't want to go OTT with the highlighter as I do. That's just made it a bit more not so white and blinding. Well, it is still bloody blinding, isn't it? But I'm very impressed so far. My skin looks flawless. So next I'm gonna go on to eyeshadow. Now I am super excited for this because it's took me a long time to get one of these palettes, but also I've got a new palette which I've seen a few people do reviews on and it looks alright, but I don't know which one I'm gonna use. I know which one I want to use, it's just what look I'm going for. So the new one I got is Revolution Reloaded Neutrals 2 palette. So these are more the pinky, warm tony, I can't even open it-y. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, there's me trying to open it and it's actually sealed. So as I was saying, so it's got all these nice reddy, pinky, browny, warmy colours. So on camera it is a lot less bright than the colours actually are. So this colour here is actually bright orange. It looks right up my street, but I might leave that for another video, just testing this on its own, because I really want to try this. Boom. The other day I got my hands on it, so let me take the cover off. So we've got all these kind of colours and just come up with some cute names. So before I even put any of that on, I forgot to prime my eyelids. So I'm just going to take a cup of tea in my crease. So it is coming up for Valentine's Day and I think I'm going to be doing a Valentine's Day look, so stay tuned for that. We all like to look our best on Valentine's Day, impress our loved ones, or if you haven't got loved ones, impress everything else. And then I'm just going to go in with this brown colour here, just put it in the outer corners of my crease. But this is a very pigmented palette. Gonna get a clean brush and just blend that in a little bit better. So I think I'm gonna stay with browns because as you can see I'm wearing a brown top. These are blending out really nicely. I actually really like this palette. Just bringing that into the inner corner a little bit just to darken it up. I've just put a bit of that concealer on the back of my hand. Now what I tend to do, just start lower down, and I've only got a little brush as you can see, and keep opening your eyes so you can see where the actual crease is, because you don't want to go too low down or too high up. And then I'm just going to pat it down with a bigger brush. Then I'm just going to set that, try not to open your eye because it might transfer. Any colour, I'm going in for the two lightest colours, just mixing them up a little bit. Set that in place. Then I'm just going to take a cup of tea and I'm just going to take it right at the top of my crease just to blend it out a little bit more, because I don't want a really harsh messy line. So I'm just going to carry on with this eye and then I'll do exactly the same on the other eye. And then I'm going to take that dark brown shade I used a minute ago, further deepen that outer corner. And then on the actual bit that I've carved out, I'm going to take a shimmery colour because why not? So I don't know if to go for this dark coppery colour and then add a little bit of the light gold colour. So yeah, I'm going to take that coppery colour and I'm going to put that more towards the outside just to blend it in with the colour. And I'm taking a flat brush to do this. So this is super pigmented to say I haven't even wet my brush. I'm literally just dabbing it on. And you can do it to about halfway, I would say. We don't want the inner corner to be too dark. We're going to take that gold colour on a flat brush, the light gold, the more champagne-y colour. And then what you can do, you can get that coppery colour again and just blend it in. So it's a bit of a transition rather than straight line. Just get a fluffy brush and blend it together. And then I'm just going to leave the eye like that. I'll go on to the next one, do the rest one off camera, then I'll bring you back, we'll clean up, add a wing, maybe, add my falsies, and then yeah, we'll see what happens from there. So I've just gone ahead, put some mascara on, put my wing liner on, and put my eyebrows on. I will link everything down below what I used. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some falsies on, then we will move on to the lips. So I've just put my lashes on, so they're really nice and fluttery, very cheap and very good. So next I have got a bunch of all the different lip kits. I've literally got loads. But for today we are going to be using the matte lip kit in Highness and the gloss lip kit in Honor. First, I'm just going to line my lip with the shade Honor. Now, I have used these before, so I'm not testing them out for the first time. So the lip liners are definitely easy to work with. They glide lovely. They're just a bit sticky. That's all I've got to say really for them. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of the matte on. I'm going over with a gloss, which is in nearly the same colour. And there we go, that is the lips done. Kind of matches my top. So yeah, overall, Makeup Revolution, I am impressed. I mean, there's not one thing I used that I didn't like. I wish I got more stuff to try out, the mascaras, the powders, the setting powders, eyebrow products, but that'll have to be for another video. So yeah, I love the concealer. It's a dupe for Tape Shape, the contour palette, the highlighting palette, the highlighter drops, eyeshadow palette, Sophie, you have done amazing with. Well done, girl. So yeah, I enjoyed this. I really did enjoy recording this video. It is probably going to be my favourite. Love the look. So if you did enjoy the video, then please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and if you want to stay tuned, then just click the little dingy bell. Any suggestions or feedback would be good in the box down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!